height. Is Alex Ashma. Alex, what's going on, man? Are you excited for the Nigerian boy, the Yoruba Demola look?
I am. Seeing his outfit, he's looking dapper. He's looking very well dressed.
Hey, listen, I feel like that should be the first thing we should be seeing on the show, the dress. But you know, something is meant to come on the show before we go on to the dressing, right?
Several things.
Okay, all right. Let's get into it. Oh, here it is. Guys, no, look at that drip. Look at Demola looks man. Ademola look man's drip. Look at that green. No, it's the color, man. My man looks like a king.
So does his dad.
No, literally the whole family, the mom, they look. You would think he's about to be crowned the king of You know, coming to America, right?
Yeah.
My name is King Jaffa, the king of Zamuda. I'm looking for my son, Akim. That is Akim right there, bro. That is Akim. Akim, look, man. Look at that green, man. The true Yoruba demon. Aye! Oh, God, man. I feel like I should be there, man. Look at that.
Why aren't you there?
Right, the reason I'm not there is... That's a very good question, man. Why am I not there? Sir Oscar, Sir Elias, why am I not there? That question is for you.
All right, well, here's what we have coming up on the SportyTV. This week, lots and lots of football as per usual. Tomorrow, we have Monaco versus Bayern Munich in the Euro basketball. We also have La Liga Hypermotion with Zaragoza taking on Oviedo. Wednesday, Carabao Cup action, Arsenal taking on Crystal Palace. And Thursday, Tottenham Hotspur, Manchester United. A big one ahead. Friday, we have Adelaide United versus Sydney in the A-League. In the Euro Basketball League, we have Zalgiris versus Asvel. Friday, also, we have Clinton Codd's very own Luton Town taking on Derby County in the EFL Championship. And in the A-League on Saturday, we have Melbourne Victory versus Melbourne City, Plymouth versus Coventry, West Ham versus Brighton is our Premier League match of the weekend. In the Bundesliga, it's Bayer Leverkusen versus Freiburg. And in Sunday in the Serie A, we have Roma versus Parma, Leganes versus Villarreal in La Liga. And finally, in the Super League in Greece, we have AEK versus Levadiakos. Lots and lots of football, but here is what's coming up on today's show.
The African Player of the Year is being announced now. We'll bring you the live reaction throughout the show. We also review all the best the Premier League had to offer, as the Manchester derby ended in dramatic fashion. La Liga was also full of twists and turns, as neither Real Madrid nor Barcelona were able to win this weekend.
A lot to discuss, guys. But again, a friendly reminder, we will be giving you live updates of the CAF Awards. And actually, we spoke to some players this year and what they thought about who should be winning it. We've been asking them for months now. Take a look at what they had to say.
This Monday, they're going to give the Best African Player Award. Who do you think should win?
I think Lukman will get it.
Probably between me and Lukman.
Lukman had a good season with the club now, yeah, great season. And also in Africa Cup, we did a great tournament. So, yeah, and you have Adingra. Of course, if I need to choose someone, of course, it will be him. You know, I will be more than happy for him.
Lukman is at the moment shining, and yeah, it's unbelievable what he's doing week in, week out. Not just for Atalanta, but also for Nigeria.
Do you think he deserves the African Player of the Year?
Yes.
If I have to choose, I will say, for me, in my opinion, Lukman.
Now I'm probably, going to be crowned the African Player of the Year.
Been able to be in an environment like this that pushes me and drives me, and obviously my own drives and my own beliefs is, matched well with the club Atalanta, and I've been able to do that both on club and country front in terms of the AFCON also. So for me, it's just about just keep going, man. Just keep going. There's so much to achieve, There's so much more to look forward to and to not let up, Just keep going, keep achieving, keep working hard, and good things will come. God willing, greatness is on the horizon.
Greatness is on the horizon. Well, we will see soon, Clinton.
I mean, somebody has just, Mackinday.
Somebody, don't you dare.
Yeah.
He's the fourth panelist on this show.
Actually, sorry. I mean, no. I saw official Gideon said something, and then I realized that, it's Mackinday, who I said we would see another Rodri. Well, the one thing I want to say, please, if anybody Rodrilizes this award, I am sending a direct message to CAF. Wallahi, I will leave this show, I will come to Morocco, I will burn down
What
the
do you
country.
mean? You thought Rodri deserved to win the Ballon d'Or?
He actually did.
Okay. So what does it mean, you're
I
saying
am just speaking the English of what a lot of people thought.
Okay.
Okay? They thought that Rodri didn't deserve it, which I felt like he totally did deserve it. Somebody else deserved it better than Rodri, but they didn't give it to the person, they gave it to Rodri. And Danny Carvajal at the time,
Yes.
we felt like he should be getting the award of the Ballon d'Or. We discussed it here, right? And then Rodri got it, and I felt like, okay, if you didn't give it to Carvajal, give it to Rodri, but the other guy that they felt actually did deserve it, I felt didn't deserve it. Do you see? So I'm using the terminology of what a whole bunch of people felt. That's why I said to Rodrilize. If they Rodrilize this award to someone else, because I'm hearing some really funny rumors from people saying that, listen, I don't want to even go that way. All I know is the award is coming home. It's coming to Nigeria, it's going to Ademola, and it's also going to Lukman. It's going to the prince. Right now, the crown prince of Africa, Lukman. Hey, man, I can't wait, man. Hey.
All right, well, like I said, we'll come back to that, guys. We'll keep you guys posted on the CAF Awards. Busy weekend, though, with several managers getting the boot, starting off with Wolves and Gary O'Neill parting ways, Russell Martin in Southampton, and just this morning, RB Salzburg sacking Pep Lijnders. Yeah, it's all happening all at once, but I think we have to move to one place and one place only, Clinton, and that is Manchester, because Manchester is, in fact, red.
You happy with that, Clinton?
So are you guys talking to me about Manchester?
Yeah, I know in your old age your hearing goes a little bit, but...
Let's give it up for Manchester United before we actually start everything. Come on. I know you guys hate Manchester, so you're not going to clap with me, whatever, man. But, no, I'm really proud of my club, Manchester United. Everybody thought with how much Manchester City have been going through, they will use Manchester United to gain their happiness back. But, us being the Red Devils, we know how to shut people up, and we did exactly that. Thank you so much, Amad Diallo, my boy. I've always believed in you. I've always spoken so well about you. I've always trusted you. As a matter of fact, if I had a younger sister, I am giving her for free. Your parents, your mom, your dad, they don't need to pay any bride price. Amad Diallo, you have given me joy. You made me happy on Sunday. You made Haaland humble. Now, my man is going to continue staying humble for life. Hey, bro. Listen, Amad Diallo, what you did at this point is you've made sure that, what's the name of, you've made sure that Pep Guardiola will now be under 3-1 care. Like, they are literally looking at him in a hospital so he doesn't kill himself, he doesn't cause harm to himself. We saw that he drew or even had a couple of losses. We saw what he did. Now, that loss was one of the painful losses at the Etihad for Pep Guardiola by Manchester United. So, I'm so happy, man. It's a thing of joy. I'm literally very, very happy. I'm very excited. That was very... Obviously, when the game first started, I was scared because it felt like, Manchester United, they were not playing and they couldn't even keep the ball. They couldn't hold the ball. Manchester City literally just had the ball all through the first half. And, the moment we got a penalty, Bruno Fernandes obviously was going... We knew he was going to bury it. And then Amad Diallo dying minute. Hey.
Markinde says Clinton is the happiest man in Spain for that Manchester United result.
Honestly, I am actually the happiest man in the world. What do you mean Spain? Are you mad? But Spain is like you're trying to cut short my happiness. What do you mean, bro? Bro, I'm talking about in the world. Do you know how happy we were when that goal went in? We were in the stadium in Real Sociedad when that... Bro!
Nothing says happiness like 13th place. Hey, Alex?
Yeah.
Right. No, listen. You see, this is my problem with people. They hate Manchester United fans.
Did you see that down? Is that Manchester United?
No, but it is funny because, obviously, Alex and Manchester Derby, we know the significance of this match, and we know that both teams looking super wobbly with Amarin just coming in, and obviously Manchester City on, you know, this downward spiral right now. But the way Manchester United fans, it was as if they had moved into first place. Like, this win is so significant for them that you wouldn't think that. I mean, Clinton, we saw your reaction. You wouldn't expect that. The way you were reacting, you know, you guys are still on the other side of half, right?
I'll tell you the reason why we're very happy. We're very happy knowing that, I mean, it's not really been the best performances for Manchester United lately. And, of course, we've not been as bad as Manchester City, but we are not really the Manchester United that everybody used to know, okay? So the fact that we were going into that game, remember we were on the show, we were speaking, we said, these two teams have not really been good. Amorim is trying to get Manchester United to be in that steady position where we would understand how the players should be playing under Amorim. And facing a team like Manchester City was not, you know, we're not sure of what was going to happen with that game, right? And when Manchester City first, you know, scored the goal, in my head I was like, yeah, we're dead. Like, you know, and knowing that we're not even keeping the ball, we're not playing the way we thought we should be playing. And then Mason Mount had an injury. It was almost like, okay, it's definitely not going to happen. So mentally for us, we already knew or we were prepared for something different. So when the opposite outcome happened, that was the happiness you saw that day. It wasn't about where we were on the league. It wasn't about who we've lost to before, who we've won before. It was about that particular game. Do you see? And also knowing that we were able to humble the people that needed humbling. The people who were always preaching about humility, we were able to teach them what humility really felt like. Like, do you know what it means that today nobody even speaks about Haaland again? Like, Haaland is almost like a ghost. Kevin De Bruyne is a ghost. Doku is a ghost. Pep Guardiola right now is even more of the ghost. Like, this one is bringing out blood. You know how crazy that is, bruv? That's crazy, fam. Like, yo, I'm just, that was a very well-deserved win. I was shocked that we won that game. But then again, it's not like that was the first time it's happening. Manchester United and Manchester City, there's always been that rivalry where we know that somehow Manchester United would be able to clop a win from history. But because of our position with Ten Hag, Van Nistelrooy taking over, Amorim coming at some point, like there's no stability. So we're not really sure of what that game was going to become. So going into that game in such situation or condition with the club and winning in Manchester City, that was the best thing that could have happened to a Manchester United fan.
Atuka here says, I would be disappointed if Manchester United didn't win that match. Any team can beat City right now. Alex, we spoke about this last week, that the pressure was definitely on Manchester City versus Manchester United. And it didn't work out for them in the end. I know Clinton is obviously very happy, but Manchester United were able to capitalize in the final moments with their chances. But I'll be quite honest, both teams, especially that first half, played really poor football.
No, I don't think Manchester City played poor football because I watched the first half, right? And truth is, Manchester City, they kept the ball. They did a lot of attacks, right? Yeah, maybe there was no shooting chance, which I will give credit to our defense because all we did was defend the first half. We're not playing football. We're not playing. The ball was being played in our half all throughout the first half, I tell you. If Manchester City had buried every single... Yeah, they didn't have the opportunity, but I'm saying that with the kind of game they played, if they ended it with goals, there is no way we are coming back from the kind of performance we had in that first half, okay? But second half, things changed. That's the idea. So for me, Manchester City, I felt like they played better than anything I've seen them in the last 10, 11 games. The way they played, and I'm not surprised. This is Manchester United, right? Manchester City, they were not going to sleep on Manchester United. Even if they were all dead, of course not. They were going to wake up at that point in time, all right? And listen, I wasn't ready for us to win. The least I was ready for was for us to draw.
Alex, what do you think about the performance from both Manchester City and Manchester United?
I mean, pretty average from City. You know, as Bernardo Silva said himself, you know, when you can't finish games, can you be expected to compete with the best? And
hold that thought. Let's take a look at what Bernardo said, and then you can jump back in.
If minute 87 of the game in a derby, you're winning 1-0, corner for your team, and the ball ends up in your keeper with a penalty for them, my friend, if you make these kind of stupid decisions, when it's 3 minutes or 4 minutes to go. You deserve to pay for that. And yeah, that's of course, if you look at the game, if my feeling was there was only one team that could win that game, but at the end we lost, and and it's not one game. It's a lot of games lately, and yeah, we have to look at ourselves. It's not about we're playing so well and it's a bit unlucky. No, it's the decisions that you make. Today, the last minutes we played like under 15s, and you pay the price.
Go for it, Alex.
I mean, yeah, you said it all there, really. I think you, as a top side, those are the little things that you look back on and the mistakes that you make in those moments. And, you know, with all due respect to Manchester United, yes, they're a good team. They've got some good players, but Manchester City are levels above that in terms of what they've done over the last 6, 7, 8 years. And you look at the players they have and the ability that those players have, they should be performing far above the level that they have been. And, you know, we talk about that moment that Haaland had against Arsenal, or after the Arsenal game,
It's not aged well for him, has
where
it?
he said, stay humble. Since then, they've lost 8 times. They've conceded 30 goals. They've dropped from 1st to 5th, and they're in 22nd place in the Champions League table.
Damn.
I mean, if karma isn't already...
No, for real though. Yeah,
This is why you
this is what
actually
it
need
is.
to stay humble and
This
don't
is
say
what it is.
anything.
Yeah,
because
no,
my
I agree.
goodness, this hasn't aged
I
well
agree.
at all.
I agree. I feel like truly that's proper karma, you know. And the way he said it at Teta then, bruh. Nah, but somehow I'm kind of happy though. I'm happy because truly you need some kind of humility to kind of get to where you should be in life.
This is what the Premier League needed. I think, yes, you know, Man City fans won't like me saying this, but to have healthy competition in a league and to, you know, for it to be entertaining and good to watch, you want to have teams that, you know, don't win it every year. Well, you want to have that guessing game that we're having now. Could Liverpool win it? Could Arsenal win it? Could Chelsea win it? Dare I say it? You know, Man City could still win it. I'm not counting them out until they're mathematically out of this race, because they could turn things around and storm the league after January. They could go on an 18-game undefeated run and, you know, and win the league. So this is, you know, for the healthiness of the league and for the competitiveness is amazing. So, you know, really, really good to see them perhaps. Obviously, I never like to see a team fail, but it's good to see them having to go through these difficulties and come out the other side. It makes it so much more interesting. It makes it so
Alex, stop speaking English. You like to see them fail. I don't like...
I'm just saying it's nice to see, you know, them to work through that.
I'm loving... Listen. I'm happy that they are failing. Let's just call a spade a spade. Sometimes these teams, they need humility. It's not every single time. Oh, Manchester... Like, when we're speaking about the Premier League, it was almost like we were sure that, yeah, as usual, who's going to get the Premier League is Manchester City. Like, let me tell you the level of humility I want to happen to City this season, right? Can I tell you the truth? I want them to get to a point where they are not even going to play Champions League football next season. Yeah, they are not playing European football. Like literally, they are just going to be one of them teams that's like a team in Premier League, but nothing special. Like, that's pure humility. I tell you for free, just thinking about the fact that Haaland was trying to get a coach, or was speaking to a coach like that, right? Is a well-deserved punishment should be you're not playing Champions League, you're not playing European football.
Can I just interrupt for a quick second here? The best African goalkeeper for the men's side was just given out to Bronwyn Williams.
Well-deserved.
South African. And while we were going on one of your rants there, one of the nominees was actually your very own
Onana.
Onana, and Markandé said, what is Onana doing in this?
Nah, but listen, I think I will not sit here and accept any Onana slander, okay? Onana is not a bad goalkeeper. Onana is a very good goalkeeper. He has done a lot of saves that I believe sometimes, if not for the fact that we have him, we probably would be on like maybe 15th or 16th. I understand that he can be very stupid at times. No,
I think he might be 8th or 7th.
I mean, listen, he's playing for a mid-table club right now. That's exactly where he belongs.
Sorry, what did you just say?
Said he's playing for a mid-table club. He was with Inter Milan, finals of a Champions League, and now he's playing where I think he belongs.
But hang on. Can I also say this to you guys, right? Why do you guys blame Onana when you know that Onana is probably one of the keepers that has faced the highest amounts of shots in the Premier League?
Do you know why I blame Onana?
Why?
Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest. Shot goes towards Andre Onana. What does he do?
2 weeks ago.
He lets it in.
Listen. This is also my problem with people as well, right? Why do you guys always think about just the negative?
Because he's a goalkeeper.
No. Hold on. There is no goalkeeper who does not make errors.
No.
Even Ederson, who's probably
that bad?
no. Hold on. Listen.
Errors that frequently.
Listen. Yeah. No, hang on. No, don't say errors that frequently. Right?
It's true.
All I tell you, one thing I know about Onana, number one, is the fact that Onana is just somebody who tries to do something different. Yeah. If he's not a good goalkeeper, no, hold on. Listen, no, guys, listen to me. If Onana was not a good goalkeeper, why would he be in who is scouting for Manchester United in the first place? I mean, at some point, hold on. Let me also say this to you. Being a very huge Barcelona fan, right? What's it called? Inaki.
Inigo Martinez.
What?
Oh, Inaki Peña.
Inaki Peña, right? Yeah. At some point, you guys are complaining about him so much, right? No, you guys said he was not one of the best goalkeepers, and that's why. Hold on. But where's Barcelona in the table?
Yeah, because they can score a lot of goals.
No, hold on. They can score a lot of goals, but at the end of the day, the fact that you guys are in first, Barcelona in the first, it just means that the defenders are doing a very good job. He's not having to save as much as somebody like Onana is saving. We have a very rubbish defense. We've been suffering this thing. At some point, we're having to deal with what's his name, Harry Maguire, as one of our main defense, who at some point, he was totally rubbish. You don't have those kind of defenders and you expect a goalkeeper to suddenly be Superman or Spider-Man. No. Hold on, Alex. Like I said, at some point, this guy has had to be saving just shots upon shots. Okay? And I've seen him do a lot of saves for Manchester United. It's not like he's a bad goalkeeper. Like you said, he was in Inter Milan and he was going to play Champions League football, right? If he was that bad, why is he in Champions League football?
I think he's decreased his level.
He didn't decrease his level. He only came to a team who is not just good with defense. Simple. What do you mean he decreases his level?
I think the defense of United, there's no question that is their biggest problem. And I think Onana might get some of the blame for that. I can accept that. But the mistakes Onana makes, maybe because he's trying to be different, are sometimes, in my opinion, unintelligent as a keeper. And it keeps happening where it's like, I don't think you're learning from your mistakes. And like you said this last week, you said keepers' mistakes are...
They're more highlighted than any other position.
You know, like a midfielder can make a mistake and lose the ball, but then a defender can, pick it back up after. A keeper making a mistake like that means a team can score a goal. I just think Onana, he's not learning from his mistakes. Sometimes keep it simple.
Yeah, but you guys sound like Onana does this every 5 minutes or every 1 hour or every single game. No, listen, yes, he's done mistakes. And I can still tell you a few goalkeepers who also make mistakes, yeah? But because they have solid defenses, you tend not to see the mistakes because somebody is also or people are there to back him up. We don't have the kind of people who will correct maybe some of the stupid errors that he would make. You don't have, solid guys who are able to cover up. Nothing.
I'm not saying he makes them all the time. I'm saying he makes them too frequently.
Let me tell you the English you guys say. I know I'm cutting you and it's very annoying and I feel bad for cutting you again, yeah? But what I believe you guys are trying to tell me here is he makes extremely... So if Onana makes a very ridiculous mistake today, for example, if he passes the ball to let's say he wants to pass the ball to a defender for them to kick it out, and then the ball goes to the opponent, and then the score. Now that kind of mistake, it would not leave your head for the next 6 weeks, and you will use that one mistake to judge a whole season of football. This is what I've realized about fans.
No, I'm not judging it off one mistake. I'm judging it off more than one. Frequently, he doesn't make them every game, but to be called a top-level goalkeeper, you can't make as many mistakes as Onana does.
Yeah. I agree with that. But I'm not... okay. I know last time on the show, I was arguing that, Onana was maybe one of the top 10s or whatever, right? Maybe I will retract that to say he's not maybe that top guy that people expect. I'm not going to put him under that Alisson level, right? But all I'm saying is, I know for Onana to have been scouted to come to a team like Manchester, who, a team that's unarguably the biggest team in the world, I don't think people were blind. I don't think people were stupid to say, let's bring this guy here. He was something before he came. He's just that, yeah, he makes terrible mistakes. Now, have you ever thought about this mistake you guys make? Has he tried it with his previous clubs? Why were they not highlighted? Is it that he just came to Manchester and this mistake just started happening?
No, I think when you talk about the scouting, yes, they would have studied him, but United over the last 20 years have had some shocking signings. You look at some of the players they brought in. Anthony, for a prime example.
They were not shocking. They were not shocking signings.
Joshua.
They were not shocking signings. These are players that do well in their individual clubs before they got there, but they came to a rubbish club that don't have any kind of structure. It's that simple. Ronaldo came back. Ronaldo. Do you know who Ronaldo is?
But he still did decently when he came back.
No, but how did he leave? And listen, he scored goals, which was his job. But I'm telling you, the average football fan, the average Manchester United fan, thought like, the Ronaldo we used to know, we don't need him in this club. This current Ronaldo is not who we need in this club. No, at that point, maybe it's not Ronaldo. Anthony. Who was Anthony before? We thought Anthony was probably going to become one of the star guys in the Premier League. No, he didn't. Look at Sexy. Sexy now should probably become a photographer or some kind of, or even follow his name. He's probably, who knows? I've never seen him outside dress, but he's probably sexy. Let him go do photo shoots or some kind of modeling stuff, right? But every single person who has come to Manchester, even the ones that were performing before, Marcus Rashford, who was like a proper hit in the Premier League, is to tell you that no, at this point, it's not there. There's just something about the club that no matter how good you are, you come there, you become bang average.
But there are players who have come to the club and done well.
Give me an example.
You look over the years, there are some fantastic players that United have had.
What do you mean over the years? We are talking about now. You're telling me over the years
like
now.
If I'm mentioning, some of the signings that, United have had that have been failures. You look at Bebe, you look at Adnan Januzaj, you look at, Anthony is a prime example. You look at Joshua Zirkzee, but there are some players that they've signed that have done really well. Bruno Fernandes, he's been one of the best players at United over the last couple of years. These are players, Garnacho, these are players that are top-level players. I think, yes, to a point, there is a problem at United, whether it's board level, you see all the rumours and the stories going about cancelling Christmas parties and cutting budgets here, left, right and centre. But I do think there comes a point where some of these players have been bought in and they're just not up to the level of playing Premier League football. They can do well in their leagues like Ajax and, with all due respect to the Eredivisie, it's a step down from the Premier League. So I think it is quite often the case that the form is just not replicated when they come to the Premier League.
Nah, but I still feel it's a team thing. I don't think it's a Premier League thing. These players are good. It's just they came to the wrong club. I give an example again. What's the name of our defender who was playing our right back?
Dallo, Mazwari.
No. The one that's gone to West Ham.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, Bissaka. Sorry, guys. Like I said, my brain sometimes it just buffs, and these very normal names I should be remembering don't come to my head. But Bissaka, what does he do in West Ham right now? Yeah, Bissaka is almost playing. You would think Bissaka is one of their strikers. Yeah, it's only because West Ham, they're still not the best. But when you see the way they move, when you see the way Bissaka moves, I even miss him. I feel like I needed this man, but I needed him in Manchester United. I mean, look at what Scott McTominay in Napoli. He's currently a star boy. They leave. Let me tell you, Chelsea had that problem at some point as well.
But these are the players. They get rid of the players that are doing well. Scott McTominay, I thought he was one of United's better players.
No, listen, this is what you guys are not understanding. Please understand me. Understand what if anybody leaves Manchester United right now, if Anthony goes somewhere else, you'll be surprised that this guy is going to wake up again. I'm telling you, it's not them. It's not the fact. We know they are good players. Before they were brought into Manchester United, these guys were really good players. They come to a club that has no pattern of play. They come to a club where everybody's bashing there's just something wrong. Ronaldo did mention it. They leave the club, they go to somewhere else.
No, but I've been saying this for a while too. Look back all the way to like Edison Cavani,
Yes!
Juan Mata, Rojo, Angel Di Maria. Everybody went to United and suffered. And then they left, and they had a resurgence.
You just mentioned Cavani. Jesus Christ,
that was
man.
dark.
Cavani, he's still, when you look at the way he played at United, he was still one of the better players.
He was, definitely.
But I think that's the problem. We're looking at compared to the rest of the team, whereas if you look at them as an individual and what they did until that point, and then especially at certain ages, they leave, and they continue to do well. They just have this weird lull at United. And then I get what you're saying. That's like the...
I'm glad. Sarah definitely understands what that... So I'm not going to speak. I thought you were not, it was just the two of you nephew thing, but she definitely understands. Thank you.
Still not saying Onana is the
No,
best.
no, no,
I get what you're
but
saying.
I am just saying that these players, they are not bad players.
Yeah, no,
right?
I get what you're saying.
It's a club thing.
I'm saying, in partly, I agree with you, but I do think it is also the onus has to go on the players. You look at Anthony Martial; he was one of the best players in the world when he came to United. One of the most exciting new young players. He had, maybe one good season at
He
United.
was having sex with the wrong woman. That one is a whole different stuff. Forget about. Don't even mention Anthony Martial. I don't think he's a football. I don't think he's ready for football. I feel like he got to a point in his career where he felt like, I want to do something entirely different with my life. You could just tell from his body language he was not ready to play. This is what I felt about Anthony Martial. Like, if we want to start, analyzing players, I think just take him out of the conversation, man. But anyways, yeah. I'm just happy we won Manchester City. That's the whole point of this conversation. We won Manchester City at the Etihad.
There you go. All right, let's move along from the Manchester derby then. Anything else to say? Liverpool drew over the weekend 2-2 and dropping points because Chelsea won against Southampton with Nicholas Jackson and Marco Correa getting on the board. Brentford.
Spurs beat Southampton.
Spurs beat Southampton 5-0, in fact. But the table is very interesting if we could pull that up because of all of these results. Liverpool are now only 2 points ahead of Chelsea. Granted, there is a game in hand. But Alex, we keep saying it. Chelsea are looking scary.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. No, you look at, to be honest, every week I'm going to sound like the party pooper when it comes to Chelsea, but prime example of why Chelsea aren't at the level of Liverpool yet. Marco Correa, after the game, goes and gets himself sent off. The game's finished. How, as a player, do you go and get yourself sent off after the final whistle? Like, where's the sense? The game's finished. Nothing that you say to the referee is going to change anything that's happened. Yes, by all means, go up to the referee and say, I think I disagree with some of the decisions you made. Could you explain and tell me why you made that decision? But to get sent off after the game just shows a severe lack of discipline. And I think that's why one of the reasons that I think sort of describes why we're not at the level of Liverpool yet and why we won't win the Premier League.
If you take a look at and it's gone. Don't worry. There we go. All right, so Liverpool in first, 36. Arsenal also dropping points, a 0-0 to Everton. That is shocking for Mikel Arteta and the Gunners. Forest beating Aston Villa means that they're in fourth, with 28 points. City dropping to fifth now. Villa in 6th. It's all popping off. Spurs in 10th after that massive win to Southampton. If we keep scrolling, there's Manchester United. Happily beating City at the Etihad in 13th. But a very busy weekend in the Premier League. Also, we have Emerson Faye winning the Coach of the Year in the CAF Awards here for Cote d'Ivoire and that win in the AFCON. Can I just get a reminder of when he took over that team in that tournament? Does anyone know? Wasn't it halfway through?
Yeah, I think so. Yes. I remember. Yeah, true that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think maybe not too sure if that's. What do you think? Is that well deserved?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they got the award. I'm sorry, they won the.
They won the AFCON.
And I feel like you just need to win the AFCON for every other person to follow suit. Like, if they were women who were serving for different teams, the team that wins the award, I'm sure their catering service will probably win the best food as well. Like, it's...
Can I just read this, though? Because I remember this in February, because the journey of Ivory Coast in the AFCON was ridiculous. So he wasn't the coach during the group stage at all. Came in during the round of 16, where they then went to go defeat Senegal on penalties, Mali in extra time. They beat the Democratic Republic of Congo in semifinals and then, of course, Nigeria in the final. But I remember there was so much extra time. There were penalties. They sacked their first coach. Interesting.
Yeah. No, I feel whatever happens, maybe they could have brought in the coach he took over from for them to kind of like share it, because I think it's a joint effort, really.
Yeah, I mean,
But yeah, I guess two people can't come on it. The one that wins it for them is the most important one at this point.
Do you guys not remember when they got rid of their first coach in group stage that they were trying to hire Herve Renard on a contract just for AFCON? God.
I mean, for starters, getting rid of your coach in the middle of a competition or tournament like that is kind of unheard of, really. You know, when you look at historically.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, I guess credit to you. You still have to win the competition.
Well, exactly.
No matter what stage. Thomas Tuchel came in midway through the season at Chelsea.
I won the Champions League. Yes. So.
All right, well, let's move along. Hopefully we'll get to the Best Player Award, pardon me.
That's the one I cannot wait for, please.
I'm hoping so. All right, guys, let's talk La Liga, because as much as the Premier League was incredible this weekend, so was La Liga, but maybe in a different sense, because it seems like Barcelona nor Real Madrid want to win La Liga. Barcelona losing to Leganés 1-0. Real Madrid drawing Rayo Vallecano. And Atletico sneaking in with a 1-0 win to Getafe, which nobody is talking about because everyone's focused on the two big boys. But Barcelona are playing Atletico this weekend. And if Atleti win that game, they will be the top of the table, pushing Barca into second and Real Madrid into third. Clinton, we have talked about this many times on this show. Let's start with Barcelona, and then we'll go to Real Madrid.
You see, now it's time to speak up Barcelona. Is the fact that, you know, Sarah, your voice is supposed to be low. Like, stop pretending, man.
I'm a Barcelona fan, and I will support them no matter what.
No, listen,
what do you want me to do?
Stop it. Stop acting like everything is fine. Everything is not fine.
But I've been saying this because if you let me finish.
Listen, because, no, I'm not going to let you finish, sorry. You know why? Because if this was Madrid, I know Sarah. Sarah, you know, the tone of her voice will go, oh, yeah, the Madridistas, blah, 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 blah. It's Barcelona. It's the people that lost to. No matter how bad Real Madrid will lose, they will never lose to a Leganés. They will never lose to a Getafe. If we are losing to a Barcelona. We are losing to a Bayern. We are losing to, what's it called? We are losing to, we didn't even lose to Atalanta, man. That's it. But Barcelona goes to lose, they lose to a Monaco. They will lose to a Leganés. I'm telling you that Barcelona can lose to a Luton in the championship. Like, what kind of stupid team is that, though? Like, for me, have shame. Have shame for yourself. Like, how does Leganés come to your own home? How do they go to Camp Nou?
It's not the Camp Nou.
Sorry, what's it called now?
It's the Olympic Stadium.
Okay, the Olympic Stadium, whatever, but it's the Barcelona Stadium. How do this small team, that some of their offices in their stadium don't even have doors, they don't even have keys, like they are using boats to close the door, yeah? Their players, some of them don't even have 2 boots. Some of them have 1 boot each. They travel, not by flight, they go by bus. Hours on the road. Yeah? Some of these players, bro, they are still using iPhone 12. I'm telling you for real. These guys, they go to the Olympic Stadium and they beat a Lamine Yamal. They beat a Rafinha, who apparently is on fire. They beat a Robert Lewandowski. And Sarah wants to act normal? Come on, man. Have shame. Have shame. Listen, I don't rate Barcelona at all. Yeah, I understand that I've bashed Real Madrid so much, but right now I feel like, Real Madrid don't even deserve all the bashing that it tends to be. Yeah, because Kylian Mbappe came in and is meant to be one of the best players in the world, and then things are not working, and everyone is screaming, blah, blah, blah. But we tend to forget that no matter how bad Real Madrid plays, they will never lose to all these little baby teams that just mistakenly go into the La Liga. Come on, man. And look, listen, Barcelona, you guys are, if I hear any Barcelona fan talk again, Makachuku Kanti there.
I think you have to give credit to Leganés.
No, sorry, Leganés. Like, I'm sorry, I was just bashing Barcelona, and I'm bashing because of Sarah, because I know how Sarah is just Barcelona, but there's actually nothing special about Barcelona, right? Leganés, I'm going to give extreme credit to them, because fact is, I'm proud of them. They had the opportunity, they scored. Barcelona, they had so many opportunities. It felt like Juju was working there. Lewandowski could not score open nets. I mean, I will give credit to Rafinha, though. He did try. But, I mean, the keeper, he did a lot of saves. Like, apparently, when I was listening to the commentator, he did a hat-trick worth of save. Like, these are things that should be getting into the net, but he did save them. But it's to tell you that they went into that game, they were very prepared. They knew that we are facing a Barcelona and we were ready to play this game. Barcelona felt like, yeah, these are baby teams coming to our home, we are going to discipline them. But no, it went the other way. But credit to Leganes, man.
And, well, more bad news for Barcelona. Lamine Yamal up for 3 or 4 weeks now, which is, I mean, especially coming into, well, actually, to be fair, maybe a good time because of the Christmas break coming up. But with Atletico Madrid at the weekend, arguably the most important game of the league season so far.
No, that's El Clasico, my friend, every year.
No, but in terms of the context of the league at the moment.
I can't talk, sorry, I'm a Barcelona fan. Are you done?
No, listen, we want Sarah to speak. In fact, now I'm going to act as a host. I'm going to start again. Right. Well, let me wait for the camera. Let me wait for the camera to come on me. All right, guys. At the weekend, Barcelona faced Leganes at the Olympic Stadium, and it didn't go the way they expected it. Sarah, what do you have to say about that one?
Yeah, credit to Leganes. They, speaking to Sebastian Haller and Ivan Neu earlier in the week, I can tell you with my whole heart, they did not think they were going to win. They, in fact, gave me the impression that they're going for a good time. And they did a header against Barcelona. What have we been saying about Barcelona? And this is the problem with Barcelona this season. They're going to go beat Milan. They're going to go beat, not Milan, Bayern Munich. They're going to go beat Real Madrid, like a spanking. And then these little teams, I don't know what's going on. Lamine Yamal injury, not great because this is the same injury that he had from before. So that makes me concerned for the future. But something is not good. Why Pau Cubarsí wasn't starting in this game? I noticed that was a big miss for the defense. But like you said, Rafinha, Lewandowski in this game for me was really bad. Like, really, he couldn't finish anything.
Dani Olmo, speaking about
Dani Olmo who is such a playmaker.
He was actually
and you could tell if he's not there. But for me, my concern more is the inconsistency. I think that's the biggest thing. I don't know why. I don't even think I have the feeling that they expected Leganes to be easy. I don't think they were cocky in this game. I just think they were bad. But I didn't get the impression that they were playing like, oh, we can beat this team. Why would they have that? They lost to Las Palmas. They lost to Osasuna. There's no way they're going to go with that attitude. But something is not working. Hansi Flick also was suspended for this one, not on the sidelines. That's always difficult when your coach isn't there. But do I think they will beat Atletico this weekend? Yes, I do.
I mean,
because it's Atletico.
Yeah.
Because
Atletico are on a 10-game winning streak, though.
Yes,
I mean,
Atletico, but also
it's
not at the Wanda, which is big because we know what that stadium does. I think the concern is Lamine Yamal is not in this game, but give Fermin the start because he's been brilliant. But I think Barcelona can get points against Atleti. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. I can't seem to analyze this team right now because when they play and they're on and they're playing, like a higher level team, they look insane. And then they play against the Leganes. And the thing is, the Leganes goal was also like 3 minutes in. I was watching with Clinton and I was thinking like, okay, you know what, if they're going to score better at the beginning, because Barcelona have been leaking in some goals, but they've been proving, okay, they can come back, but they couldn't at all. I really don't know. There seems to be, I don't know, something's not clicking. Hopefully something will change, but I'm comfortable with them going up against Atleti this weekend. I think it'll be a good match.
For me, the one thing I would say is, I mean, every team will not win every game. There's always going to be the ups and downs. I mean, when
it's the bouncing back.
Yeah. That's the main thing. Like, we still need to give credit to the fact that Barcelona, they've been very good. Obviously, they've done really well so far in the La Liga, and they have these really funny hiccups. We're not saying don't lose games, but it's the people you lose to, especially when you are going to win really crazy teams. And then those type of Dani Olmo, who is one of the best Barcelona players, people were even saying that he's hardly had. Oh wow! Sorry guys, I'm just looking at the CAF Award and the artist who has just come on. I don't know if you guys know who this person is, but he is one of the biggest artists in Africa. Actually, he's come from East Africa. His name is. What's the name of this guy? He's
such a big name, you don't know.
Yeah, because from East Africa. He's not Bono Boy. that's the problem. But he's quite massive. I can't believe he actually made it to the CAF, man. But he's huge.
An interesting one. Sorry, just to jump in. Sorry. Ronwen Williams, best goalkeeper of the year, but best 11, the goalkeeper was Onana.
Williams was also nominated for the Yashin Trophy.
No, but I'm just saying if...
Yeah, but then... No, but I'm saying, like, that makes me think that he should also be in that 11.
Yeah, I don't understand. If you win the best goalkeeper of the year, why aren't you the best in the best
Clinton?
11 of the year?
As our African at the table, do you have an answer for that?
Say that again.
Ronwen Williams, best goalkeeper. He won the CAF Best Goalkeeper of the Year. But in the CAF Best 11 of the year, Onana's the goalkeeper.
Really?
That doesn't make any sense.
For real? Are you serious?
That's like saying...
That doesn't make sense.
Messi wins the Ballon d'Or, but he's not in the best 11.
Yeah, yeah. No, it definitely doesn't make sense, actually. Well, in Africa, this is the thing you have to
Check in with your connects and let us know.
Okay.
All right, let's move along because we only have just less than 10 minutes here. But Barcelona losing to Leganés.
By the way, his name is Diamond Platinums.
Oh, someone actually wrote that, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they did. Okay, yeah. But now he's massive.
Yes.
He's quite massive.
But like I said, Real Madrid drew Rayo Vallecano. So now we have a back-and-forth game that these two are playing. Because, if anything, I think we all thought, okay, Real Madrid will beat Rayo. Because Rayo's not one of the big teams. And Real Madrid are showing, okay, at least if it's not a really top team, they're smashing them. They're going to get, 3 goals at least, maybe concede 1. And they went down 2, came back, drew the game. I don't know what's going on with these two teams, but I am shocked that Barcelona are still at the top of the table after the few games that they've dropped points. But I was speaking to someone about this, and I really have this feeling, and especially because we're reaching the halfway point almost in football. But these players cannot keep up. Like, there's no team, maybe besides Liverpool, that has been so consistent. I feel like fatigue is really hitting everyone right now.
Apart from Chelsea, who have...
Apart from Chelsea, actually.
50 players.
And hey, but listen, maybe that's playing to their advantage,
But Enzo Maresca did say something, though. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw the interview, or I don't know if it was just a publication. They said, is all your players, this whole multitude of players working for... He said, no, I have only 24 players.
It's true.
So what, I mean...
Well, he has 24 players registered for the Premier League, and then a different... Well, not a completely different squad, but more players registered for the Conference League, different players registered for the Cup.
Okay, fair enough.
There's ways around it.
No, but I'm still very proud of Chelsea.
Thank you.
Honestly. And I feel like I know they keep trying to run away from that topic of being contenders for the Premier League, but I feel like they are proper, strong contenders for the Premier League.
Top four.
I found out the reason why Onana was in the best. Apparently it's done on votes. And then the best goalkeeper is a panel.
Thank you.
Makes sense.
Thank you, Alex. Okay, Real Madrid. Rodrigo back in the lineup, had a great game. Jude Bellingham, what, 7 and 7, Alex? 6 and 7.
Yeah, 7 and 7, I think.
7 and 7.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about La Liga right now with these two. Like how I thought Real Madrid would beat Rayo. It's good for Bellingham to be in this top form. It's good for Rodrigo to come back from injury. Clinton, you would have thought they would have beaten Rayo Vallecano, though?
I mean, I'm not surprised. This is Real Madrid. I mean, what do you want me to say? Like, but the one thing I know they will not do is they will not lose the game. Like Nigerians would say, "But a draw." It's a word when you say, "I'm not going to lose it. I might not win it, but I'm not going to lose it." Okay. Right? I think you rather take home 1 point than being on that Barcelona level, if that makes sense. I'm sorry for that.
I also, just to add, and it always gets brought up, but I don't know if either of you saw the Vinny penalty shout at the end. And the Rayo Vallecano manager even said himself that, if he was being honest, he thinks it should have been a penalty where Abdelmumin kicked Vinicius when he was just coming into the box. And that was at 3-3. So, that, had it been given, could have completely changed the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if truly it was meant to be a penalty, then it should be given it as a penalty. Now, if it's not going to VAR, that's the next question. That's the reason why you have VAR, right?
I mean, looking at it from my point of view, it was a mistake. It should have been given as a penalty. If the Rayo manager's saying it as well, even more willing to believe it, because it's quite often that
it's not very often.
The honesty from the other team,
and
fair play to him for saying that. And no, I think Rayo is always a tough place to go. Vallecas is a tough stadium. The crowd are always very loud. I think Real Madrid will be happy with. Obviously, they want to win, but they'll be happy they didn't come away with a loss. And obviously going into Wednesday, they're playing Pachuca in the Intercontinental Cup final, and then back to Madrid for the Sevilla game on Sunday.
It's a lot, man.
It's a lot of football, but I think what La Liga needs and is good is the fact that the players will have 2 weeks off as of, well, the end of this weekend. Just
Absolutely.
Relax. Well, almost 2 weeks.
Absolutely.
But hang on, just before you go on to the next one, sorry, Sarah. I'm just looking at, obviously, this Diamond Platinum's performance for CAF. You know, I feel like knowing that the guy who is going to be the king of this night is Nigerian. I would have loved to see a Nigerian popular artist performing there, you know? Like, I mean, why do we have... No, I know maybe Bono might be too expensive for...
Are you saying you want to do it?
I mean, I wish, I would love to sing. I know for sure I'll be able to sing Uzeba, 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 Uzeba. But, you know, having Rema there, you know, Davido, okay, Davido is in South Africa helping Chris Brown out. But it would have been lovely to see a Nigerian artist doing something there, you know, and then having Lookman coming to crown the whole night, it would have been very beautiful. But having a guy coming from a country that they don't have any footballing... All right, let me not go there. Sorry, my Tanzanian fans.
Markande, they're from Mexico, by the way. So, yes, Real Madrid in action midweek in the Intercontinental Cup, all the way in Qatar. And then back to Madrid for Sevilla on Saturday. Barcelona playing Atletico on Saturday. Saturday's going to be crazy because...
Sunday's the Real Madrid game, I believe.
Sorry, you're right. Saturday evening for us is Barcelona-Atletico, and then Sunday afternoon, Real Madrid-Sevilla. The whole table could be upside down by the end of the weekend. It could be exactly the same. We have no clue. But definitely things are heating up in La Liga. We are about 3 minutes out from you guys, and I don't think we will actually know who the African Player of the Year award will be. So, Clinton, give it up for who you think it will be.
Come on, man. Who? Where's my Nigerian just...
You left it up.
Well, guys, you guys know who is going to be crowned the African Player of the Year. We know it's Ademola Lookman. We can't wait for him to be announced. Everybody knows. If Ademola Lookman was not going to be announced, I don't think he's going to be there, you know? A part of me believes that they know.
I think also
Of course they know. Why do you think Real Madrid didn't show up to the Ballon d'Or? Of course they know. Go for it, Alex.
No, I was going to say, I think, obviously Ronald Williams was surefire to win the goalkeeper of the year, but I feel like, you know, it's less likely that he wins both. I don't think he'll win goalkeeper and player of the year.
No.
I think if he didn't win the goalkeeper of the year, maybe there was a chance he was going to win it, because he'd probably say he's the second favourite behind Lookman. Is that fair to say, Clinton?
Sorry?
Ronald Williams, second favourite behind Ademola Lookman?
No, absolutely, absolutely.
So I'm saying him winning the goalkeeper one maybe means it's less likely that he wins both.
No, of course.
But
absolutely.
it's done.
Ashraf Hakimi?
Honestly.
True, Ashraf Hakimi, yeah.
Ashraf Hakimi.
He's also at the awards.
Yeah, but he's not African.
He's Moroccan.
Yeah, we're not going to go there.
I'm not doing this. I don't have it in me today. I don't have it in me. If Ademola Lookman doesn't win, what will you do?
I would have given it to Williams. Oh, no, sorry. Okay, sorry. You said if he doesn't win it tonight.
If he doesn't win it tonight. And I'm not saying he won't.
I have said it. If he does not win tonight, I am going to Morocco tonight. Okay, maybe not tonight because there will be no
flight. All right,
flight.
Alex, me and you tomorrow.
I'm going tomorrow, and we are burning down the country. We are burning down. We are cancelling CAF. Somebody dies at least.
Cancelling CAF.
Literally everything.
Can't we just go on holiday to Morocco?
Like, no, these guys need to know that this is not what happened with Ballon d'Or. This is Africa. Like in Africa, we break bottles. Like we will literally we'll carry guns.
Oh my God.
Well, you see all those pictures we were seeing of Kai Walker, all those photoshops, or bro, we'll do the real one. I will do the... Bro, are you mad? Bro, this is Lookman we're talking about,
okay,
you know.
We've crossed the line here.
Bro, we're not crossing, no. Bro, wait, do you want me to cross the real line?
No,
bro,
I really don't.
Bro, don't try us, you know. Don't play no games, fam. Don't play no games, fam. Sebastian Hala. Hey. All right. But yeah. Ademola.
Wow,
Ademola
that
Lookman.
was really a goal. That was really a great
but
goal.
all the Nigerians on our YouTube chat, I'm quite not very impressed with you guys though. But like, I was thinking that I would be seeing so many Nigerian flags on the... This is Nigeria we're speaking about. This is Ademola Lookman. And all you guys are talking about here is Madrid and... Bro, Nigerian rep, man.
I think we've just had our first Nigerian flag.
Yeah, no. I mean, shout out to Joshua, but you know, I expected a lot. Like, you know, this is Nigeria, man. This is Nigeria. This is, as a matter of fact, this is the one thing that works for Nigeria. If take away football and music, bro, we wouldn't be speaking about Nigeria today, man.
Well, hopefully Ademola wins it, and that's 2 Nigerians winning it in a row. Osimhen last year.
Absolutely. And both of them totally deserve it. Next year, hopefully, it's going to be Boniface.
Oh.
Yes.
All right, well, on that note.
Boniface! Now you, next year, with Gallant. Oh, listen, if they don't give you Ballon... okay, maybe not Ballon d'Or. But, no, wait. If they don't give you CAF Best Player next year, we'll shut down Europe. We'll shut down Europe. Come on, man. No, I love the trail, you know. Osimhen, you know, Lookman now. Next year, Victor Boniface. Easy stuff, bruv. You mad.
All right, guys. Well, the three of us will be back again tomorrow. We'll have our reaction to who won the Best African Player, and Clinton Codd will have a lot to say either way. We have midweek action as well. We have Carabao Cup. We have La Liga. Lots of football to talk about. So we'll be back again tomorrow to do it all again. But until then, enjoy the football.
Ebwe. Tete. Boo! Let go. The Nigerian flags are coming.